Question number 10. The apple trees in a large orchard have, for several years, suffered from a disease for which the outward sign is a red discoloration on some leaves. So, to understand the question is very, very important. And it says the fruit grower knows that the mean number of discolored leaves per tree, this is the mean. The fruit grower suspects that the disease is caused by an infection from a nearby group of cedar trees. He cuts on the cedar trees and following year count the number of discolored leaves on a random sample of 7 trees. The results are given in the table below. From this data, calculate unbiased estimate of the standard deviation and sample mean. Okay, let's go to our calculator and calculate it. Okay, list 7. Let's write it down. The number of red leaves: 32,
16, 57, 28.
Okay, now calculation. So our data is list 7. Go to calculation first. Change it to list 7. All right. Okay, our sample mean is 35, and then standard deviation is, okay, here 17.94. Please write them down all. Now, stating null and alternative hypothesis, carry out an appropriate test. What is the appropriate test here? Is t-test. And at the 10% level to justify the cutting down of the cedar trees. Let's write it down, the null and alternative hypothesis. H null is gonna be the mean is gonna be 42.3. Alternative hypothesis is mean less than 42.3. Okay, let's go to our calculator and test this. Alright, now the test statistic. We are going to test this. So the next year he counted the red leaves. The mean is gonna be less than 42.3, right? If this causes from, it says over here, he knows that, okay, the disease is caused by an infection from a nearby group of cedar trees. If this is caused by the nearby trees, then he cuts those trees, right? Cuts several trees. Then the mean must be less than 42.3. Let's go to the test statistic. T-test, 1 sample. It's gonna be from list what? List 7. All right, we want less than this. What is our null hypothesis? Mean 42.3. And then we are going to test this for 10%. The alpha is 10%. Okay, it's equal to. Now look at our p-value. Okay, the p-value is over here now, 0.162. Let's say we are looking for less than, right? Less than 10% is over here. So we found that 16.2%. This area stands for H null. That means the mean is not less than 42.3. Still we have disease. Cutting down the trees didn't help us.